makes you think about the people in your life.
Fielded in the end zone.
You don't go through it as a man's man.
If you don't go through it as a man's man.
It's made you who you are. It makes you what you are. How long have we been around this thing of ours?
How long have we been around this thing of ours, man?
What's it about?
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards.
He never rolled, goddamn man.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on
You boys doing 1,000 years and they never rolled.
Especially as pass rushers,
Come on,
they're
man.
so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
First down, San Francisco, the pickup, 14 yards.
And the 49er first down.
On first down, they go with Mostert again.
They want me to be humble. They want me to be something I wasn't born to be, goddamn man. For real.
That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out.
There's no rules. There's no parameters.
Clearing space.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo.
Then I had through. I'm almost getting too loud. I'm tripping, man. That was my fault. I'm getting too loud.
You got to protect that quarterback. Keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these
Fucked
guys,
over me on that bullshit right there, though.
And they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center of the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
You check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try it now with Mostert.
Come on, dude. It's 2 motherfuckers on 1 man. Come on, man. Y'all gonna be fake like that? Come on, man.
And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football.
This shit is simple motherfucking football. It's 2 men on 1 man. Come on.
Here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll throw from the gun.
Pick that shit. Give me that shit back then.
But this is intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And it's 3rd.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. To throw is Garoppolo. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
On the tackle. A gain of 9.
Here's Mostert.
At the 26-yard line.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 26 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second.
Man, we started the game out kind of horrible at first, y'all. I ain't like that. They didn't let me get that block on the outside, though.
That all the time. The evidence was right there.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
8-0.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
2000 Kamara.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground.
Like you said, COVID-19.
Out of the gun.
Pick that shit.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football.
Man, that was a fucking big call. Stop batting shit down.
Bam, boom, bam.
That sounded like he said COVID-19.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Hill. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it.
I mean, that's ridiculous. The y'all don't just let him run wide open like that.
Pickup of 28 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the gun, Hill.
There we go.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
Now Mostert. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down,
this is Mostert. And some room to roam now. Past the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Oh, man, we live on PlayStation Network and YouTube, y'all.
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers had 6 to their lead. Well, Raheem Mostert, we know the story from special teamer to postseason hero. All he needs is a little bit of space, CD, and he can do the rest.
And that's his 2nd touchdown run of this game, and this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
31-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hill.
Here we go. We live on the network, man, and on YouTube. Let's get it, man. Let's get it, man.
Return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25.
Got everybody out here watching, man. They got to see us put on the show.
Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now
He the best back in the league when I got it. Yeah.
They're going to try and run. And he is in. As he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Better put Breeze back in that motherfucker.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hill. And this one is incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down.
With the mighty Niners, they might not be mighty on paper, but they mighty under my joystick.
They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun, Hill. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action. It's Hill.
Ooh.
This is complete to Michael
Got me
Thomas.
on that one.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, Hill, flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now Hill looking to throw on first. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hill sliding out of the pocket.
God damn, that pressure had it on his ass, man. Shit, he should have did
right
that.
there on the coverage.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Hill on 3rd down, being chased out left. He can run for it, he will. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
On 4th down, Hill.
Come on, man. You know that was some bullshit.
He gets it to the 8.
He got that shit off, man. That was some magic man shit.
As they convert on 4th down. This will be caught at about the 6.
Defense on that ass, man.
Line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll take it.
He'll just lay down there on the end zone.
Alvin Kamara taking it in. And the Saints just get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB,
that's a nice drive right there, y'all.
A two-point conversion as far as how you're defending.
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head.
Got to take my man's head off. That ain't fair.
Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
14-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is sort of...
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down.
You hear my quarterback youngin' me? Yes.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Drive on down this field, man, real quick.
Because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The first down screen pass.
Throw up the 4 fingers, man. Throw up the 4 fingers, man.
For this third quarter of action. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
We're gonna roll up one after this.
This is the NFL.
God damn it.
Pressure applied, and he's going
Oh, man, that's my fault.
They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Third down. The fuck after third down?
12 that time.
Shit, I guess I must have lost that many yards. Shit.
Tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They find some open field here.
That down first, boy. You're 1 yard short? Yep. I knew it. Yeah. Fight for that shit, man.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here we go on 4th down. And across the chalk.
Come on, man. We on loan PlayStation Network and YouTube, y'all.
From 17 yards out, and the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense, because you can hand it to him as we've seen, but you say 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out.
Oh, yeah. I need another pick, y'all. I need another pick.
Trying to get back into the game. Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Oh, we need a sack fumble.
15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hill.
Oh, there we go. Come on, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Pass me them things. Let's get them.
Quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Now a throw here.
He got pretty good vision. He looked over that whole field and came back from across his right back to his left. I see it. I see him. Ooh.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Oh, come on, man.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35 defensively. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 1-yard touchdown for Kamara. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Niners 30, Saints 12.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light.
Come on, man. Why the fuck did you float that out there like that, man? My man was wide the fuck open, man. Come on, Jimmy. Fuck, Jimmy. You just float that bitch out there like that. My man was wide the fuck open. He was so goddamn open, man. Shit. Wasn't nobody within 5 yards of him either way, man. Come on, man.
Come up on 1st and 10. Here's Hill now after the interception, eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds.
Come on, man. Y'all pissed me out with that shit.
The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 10. Hill again.
Come on. You dudes, man, y'all got your hands on too many balls, man. Pick that shit.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Hill flushed out right. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter.
Let me switch to the middle line. Come on, man. Give me the middle line.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain.
I got to give him props. He didn't quit, though. I give him props on that.
Hill now to throw.
Come on, what
To his
the?
left. That's
Are you
complete
kidding
right around
me?
the 8.
I
And
didn't
he'll get this
sack
down
him.
inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards to gain there, second down.
That's some bullshit.
Operating from the gun.
Pick.
And that's going to be
Oh my
knocked away in
gosh.
the end zone.
Taysom, you done threw so many
Emmanuel
goddamn balls
Sanders,
they
the
done
intended
put their
receiver.
hands
But
on.
now it's 3rd and goal.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Escaping the pressure right.
There we go.
This is going to be
6.
intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
Damn.
And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On the move to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo
Rolling to his right. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this
Get
one
that
taken
shit.
in on the right sideline.
Pull
but
that shit
not
in,
the
goddamn
play.
me.
They say it's
That's some
incomplete.
bullshit.
The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
on 3rd down. Here comes Mostert.
And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Come on, man. Let's do it. We on the network and on YouTube, y'all. Come on.
And the 49ers had 6 to their lead. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Here is Wishnowski.
Jimmy, I tried to fucked up the kick. I tried to put that ball right there in the pocket, but they say he didn't catch it, so I had to let Mozart do what he do.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
I'm telling you, man, I like people that play all the way to the end. He's a good competitor.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Hill. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20.
Damn, he caught that shit.
And they finally bring him down, but
Good
he
game.
reaches the 16. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.
This boy early. 17 yards total. Make up. That boy right there.